So, what day is it today? You wake up in the morning and you realize that you don't have to go to work anymore. It feels strange at first. Then the strangeness is gone. You lose track of time. You could have been in that situation, perhaps for a week or 3 months. It's kind of hard to say. I have been told that I'm getting forgetful. Some said I was getting Alzheimer's. Short-term memory loss. Yeah, so I've been writing a lot of notes. And I misplaced them. You write yourself notes. Where you put them is really important. I was just too tired. I'm fine. Because when I'm on my motorcycle, I am perfectly functional. So, where was I? Okay, so don't take this story seriously. I just wanted to do nonlinear narrative storytelling. If you like movies, films, you know where the idea came from. The entire scene was shot this morning all by myself, as usual, while making my breakfast. I was originally going to do my usual style of video, but showing cooking footage on YouTube is done so many times, and quite frankly, it is boring, unless, it is done really well. I mean, not just cooking itself, but lighting, framing, everything. So here I am peeling skin of daikon. So some of you may be wondering why I don't use a peeler. Well, if you use a peeler, you just have to throw away the skin. This way you can actually cook and eat the skin part. As for doing katsuramuki with Yanagiba, I probably need to make another video. Years ago I made one and it still gets more views than my later videos. It's not that that video was great, no. It's not really good, to be honest. But that's an interesting part of the YouTube. the quality of the video has nothing to do with the view count. If I use Usuba or Mukimono, this would be much easier. But there is a good reason that I use Yanagiba. So if you don't own Usuba or Mukimono, you can still practice with Yanagiba. Since I am not really interested in talking about steel types and HRC scale numbers, basically things you can find on internet, on YouTube, I am not interested in discussing about those things. And here, decorative cut of carrot, for example, there is a reason you should practice with Yanagiba. Because when you do this at the restaurant, typically you don't have time to switch the knife. Getting a knife bag or knife case and get Usuba or Mukimono out and do this just for doing this, no, it's not going to happen. You have to be able to do this, the knife you have in your hand. But doing this with Usuba is actually much easier. Yes, Usuba, especially 210mm, 240mm size, they feel bigger, heavier, and when you just pick up, you may think it's much harder to do such a delicate, fine control than Yanagiba. But the weight actually helps. Not only Usuba is heavy, Usuba is front heavy. Probably the most front heavy Japanese knives. So I just happen to have these things. That's why I used it for this video. I don't always have albacore or scallop at home. It's just at this moment I do. Well, you can practice even if you don't have raw fish. So maybe I will make that kind of video. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.